The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the producers and the individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the staff of the Sun Prairie Media Center, its members or underwriters, the board members of the Media Center Commission, Charter Communications, TDS Telecom, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
Welcome to Simply Fun Cooking. I'm your host, Executive Director Rachel Hanson, and I'm super excited. I have, of course, my little buddies here today. Nolan and Alex are here to help make some really fun and delicious recipes with me. So today, I'm going to share with you a couple of my favorite products. We're going to use the breakfast sandwich maker, and I'm going to show you how to make a classic breakfast sandwich in just a couple of minutes, and a great Philly cheesesteak wrap for lunch. And then, in our microwave pasta cooker, I'm going to show you guys how to make, of course, a classic macaroni and cheese with only 3 ingredients and a delicious zucchini noodle lasagna bowl for another healthier option. So we're going to use these today. All those recipes are very quick, very easy, and they're going to be perfect for busy, on-the-go days and nights. Now, of course, we're also going to share a dessert today. Well, today's dessert I'm very excited to share with you guys. This is a recipe developed by my dear friend Sharon Zellen, and it was actually an award-winning recipe on Good Morning America, and Clinton Kelly picked it as the best recipe that morning. So we are going to make it in our 12-inch nonstick skillet, and it is a chocolate chunk skillet cheesecake. It's going to be absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to share that with you. We're actually going to get started right away with the dessert so we can get that in the oven while we're making some other things.
I'm eating stuff out of you.
You're silly. Are you guys excited to help make some dessert?
Yum.
Excellent. So we're preheating the oven to 350 degrees. And we're going to start with some cookie dough. So for our chocolate chunk skillet cheesecake, we are going to start out with a 2-pound tub of cookie dough. Doesn't that look good?
Oh, yeah, it has.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, it should be nice and soft. I took it out of the fridge so that it can soften up. What we're going to do is we are going to take this. It's going to go in our skillet. But we're going to take and we're going to split it into thirds. All right? Because 1/3 of it we're actually going to take and we're just going to crumble it up in the small batter bowl here. So we'll just kind of.
Can I try?
You just want to crumble that up? Here.
Look how little I can take.
This other part we need to squish into the bottom of the pan. Do you want to help me with that? All right, so go ahead and start squishing. And then, you put it right here. And we got to squish it all over the whole pan. And then here we've got to just take these chunks and break them apart. Just little chunks. All right. Yeah, so we're going to just squish this in the bottom. So then our cheesecake is going to have a cookie dough crust. How delicious is that going to be? Here, use your fingers. And after you have your little chunks of the cookie dough in your bowl, we are going to add about 1/2 cup of chopped pecans or walnuts. All right, and so we've got some walnuts here. Do you want to take those and pour them in for me, bud? All right, how you doing? Now we can also use the back of a spatula here.
Now can I pour this in? Can I try?
You want to try that? Nope, not yet, bud. Okay, once we have the nuts in there, we're just going to kind of mix it very gently. Can I borrow that, please? Thank you. We'll just give it a quick little mix just to get those nuts in there. We'll just make sure that we have a nice, even layer at the bottom here.
I don't get to do anything.
Well, you can help. Just hold on.
Can I mix this?
Yep. So in the large batter bowl, we have 2 blocks of cream cheese that are softened. And we're going to whisk that together with 2 eggs. No, we're not jabbing, we're mixing. All right.
too thick.
It is nice and thick.
I got a lot on my fingers.
You got a little on your fingers? That'll happen.
Does it have egg in it yet?
Not yet. We're not going to lick it. We don't need to lick it. All right. So there we have our crust. All right. So over here, we're going to whisk up the cream cheese and 2 eggs.
Raw?
Yep. They are raw eggs.
Now whisk it.
Yep. Very gently. All right. After we have those mixed together, we are going to mix in a 1/2 cup of sugar and
No, I want to whisk this one.
and a 1/4 cup of flour.
Can I whisk it?
Yep, I'll bring it over. It's Nolan's turn.
Can I whisk it?
You want to mix that a little bit? Have at it. All right. Once our filling is all mixed together, we're going to pour it over our cookie crust.
Which one is the filling?
This is the filling. This is the filling right here.
It's all ready.
All right.
It's all ready.
We'll just make sure we get all of that flour incorporated.
Sticky. What does incorporate mean?
That means it's all mixed together. Good question. All right. So now what we're going to do,
Then whisking.
yep, what we're going to do is we're just going to pour this evenly right over our cookie dough crust.
That stuff smells like yolk.
Smells like yogurt? Yeah, it's got cream cheese in it. All right.
But it also has raw egg.
It does have raw egg. So we're just going to go ahead and pour this over. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this chocolate chip and pecan mixture, and we're going to take little chunks, and you guys can help me with this. You take little chunks
You throw them on.
and throw them on there. Okay? So we're just going to take little chunks, make sure that they get in the pan, and we'll make sure that they're kind of all over the place. Once this is all ready to go, we're going to throw it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, maybe 32, just until the cookie looks like it's done and the center is puffed up a little bit. So we're going to throw this in the oven, and like I said, in about 30 to 32 minutes, we'll check it. We want to make sure that the cookie is done and the center is puffing up a little bit. And so let's get this in, and then we'll make some of our other dishes. So our first little recipe we're going to make is in the breakfast sandwich maker. Now we're going to make a classic breakfast sandwich, perfect for those busy mornings. You know, especially if you're someone who likes to run through the drive-thru real quick and grab a sandwich on your way to work. This is going to be a perfect solution for you. This is going to be a way that you can make that sandwich quickly at home while you're getting your shoes and your coat on. It's perfect for making a quick breakfast for your kids, and it's perfect for taking to the dorms if you or someone in your family is headed off to college. Let me show you how this works. So first, in the very bottom, we are going to just crack an egg. So Alex is going to mix that together. Now in our egg, we are going to add just a little bit of bell pepper herb rub, just to give it a little bit of flavoring.
Now can I have it?
Just a second. You could also put a little bit of salsa in there. You could put a little bit of salt and pepper in there, whatever kind of seasonings you want and you like. What's really nice is that we don't need to add butter. We don't need to add oil. We just throw the egg right inside the ceramic dish. Okay, perfect, kiddo. Thank you. All right, Nolan, you want to mix it a little bit? All right, the breakfast sandwich maker comes with these little inside trays. Now this first one here, we are going to use to put our meat in. So I just have right here little sausage patties, and we're just going to take one and we just put it right in that tray. All right, thank you, Nolan.
I still want to mix.
Oh, we don't need to do any more mixing right now.
Oh, yay.
All right, so we just take this tray with our sausage, we're going to put it right inside, and we put the lid on. We're going to throw this in the microwave for 1 minute, and I'm actually going to just put it right into our cozy. So that way when I grab it out of the microwave, my hands stay nice and cool, because we can cook right in here. So this is going to go in for 1 minute, and while it's in the microwave, we're going to get the next part of our sandwich ready to go. For our sandwich today, we are going to use an English muffin. Now what's really great about this breakfast sandwich maker is that you can use any kind of different ingredients you'd like. If sausage isn't your favorite, you could put bacon in there. You could put some sun-dried tomatoes and some spinach leaves. You can use little mini bagels or croissants or like street taco size tortillas. And you can make tons of different combinations. All right? So just use the closed and cut here so we can get our English muffin cut in half nice and easily without cutting ourselves.
Hey, Mommy,
Yeah.
can I eat that?
What?
That English muffin.
Well, we're making a breakfast sandwich. Do you want to eat the sandwich when it's all ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And then, can you make one for Alex too?
We can. We can make multiples. So, you hear that? We got the microwave done already. I'm just going to take a slice of cheese. I like to take the cheese.
Can I take a little bite of one?
I like to put the cheese right on the English muffin, and we're going to just put that right in this little tray. When the egg comes out after a minute, you can look and see the egg is almost ready. Our sausage is almost ready.
Can I see them?
Yep. So
Look,
we've got the
can I see
sausage is almost ready.
the sausage?
The egg is almost ready.
Sausage?
Yep. It does smell good. So all we're going to do is we're going to put that bread right on top, English muffin on top.
Mommy.
We're going to put this back in the microwave for 30 seconds. So all it takes is 30 seconds for our sandwich to be all ready, and then we're just going to assemble it, and then it's ready to eat. Check this out.
Hey, Mommy, I want an ice cube in mine.
All right, so we just take our bread out right here.
Does it look yummy?
Oh, it's going to be delicious. And our cheese is starting to melt. All right. And whoop, there we go. We've got our sausage and then our egg. And we just scoop that out.
No, I want mine
Put that right on top.
the side.
And look at how nice and clean that bowl is. No egg
Mommy,
sticking. It's perfect.
I wanted my egg on the
So
side.
there you have your beautifully assembled breakfast sandwich in less than 2 minutes. How easy is that? Do you guys want to see another recipe we can make in here? All right, let's get ready for that. For this next recipe, we're making a little Philly cheesesteak wrap, and I'm super excited about this. It's going to be so quick, so easy, a perfect recipe that you could make at work for lunch or even at home for a quick snack. So we're going to start out with some bell pepper, and we're going to use about half of a pepper. We'll just cut it in half, take out our seeds. Oh, there's a baby pepper in there, guys.
Baby?
Yeah, there's a baby. All right.
Oh, he's so cute.
And then we're just going to cut strips using the quick slice. You guys want to help me cut strips? All right, I'll cut this in half so you can each help. All right, Nolan? Go ahead and cut strips. Now, the strips of the green pepper, we're going to go ahead and throw right in the bottom of our breakfast sandwich maker.
I can't.
Remember? Rock back and forth. All right.
It squeezed out my face.
Yeah, that'll happen. All right. So then we'll do the other quarter of the pepper here. Get it all lined up.
Hey, Alex, you're not actually fine. You squeezed a little out of my face.
All right, so we're going to put the green pepper right in the bottom there.
Mommy, can I try some of it?
You want a piece of green pepper?
Can I try some of it?
Sure. Here you go. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to put this top right on here. We're going to throw this in the microwave for 1 minute while we get the rest of our recipe ready. All right, while that's going, 1 minute in there, we're going to take our little deeper dish here, and we're going to put about 2 ounces of roast beef. And these little packs are perfect. It's just the right size. So we're going to put our roast beef in there. So we're going to put our roast beef in there, and then just a couple slices of cheese. We're going to put that right in there too. All right? And then in the top piece, where we put our bread, I'm just going to use one of our wheat tortillas.
Ew.
You love these.
I want them. I hate them.
All you need to do is just kind of fold it up so you can tuck it in. And there's the microwave now. All right, so our peppers are starting to steam in there. We're going to go ahead and add our other trays right in here. Put the top back on. 1 more minute, and then we can assemble our wrap. And when the microwave is done, all we have to do is assemble our wrap. So you'll see we've got our nice, warm, soft, warm tortilla.
Ew.
And we have our roast beef, yum, with melted cheese. Got to get that melty cheese, right? We'll spread out our roast beef a little bit here. And then we have our steamed peppers. Oh, how good does that look, guys?
This thing smells yummy.
It does smell yummy. So
I
then
mean, especially what smells yummy.
just roll it up,
No.
and there we have a
This
Philly
batch-
cheesesteak wrap.
This
All ready to go. Super quick and easy lunch. Now I've got a fun treat for you guys. We are going to make a zucchini noodle lasagna bowl. This is a really, really great option if you are trying to add more vegetables into your diet, if you're trying to go low carb or no carb, because our noodles are made out of zucchini. So we don't have the carbs from the pasta, plus we have all of the nutrients from the zucchini. So let me show you how this is going to work. Nolan, I need you to hold on to that for a few minutes. We're going to take the zucchini and just cut off the ends. And we're going to use the veggie strip maker, and we are going to turn this into noodles. Now watch how slick this is. We just set it down. We just go down and up. We just go like this, and noodles come out the bottom. You want to try? And then we're just going to kind of rotate our zucchini. Okay? Go down and up.
Can I try?
Yep. All right, bud. Alex wants to try. What's really nice is this little grater. These are actually little bridges. So normal graters, you grate one direction, you have to bring the food back up and grate again. But this one, you'll notice, it grates on the way down and on the way back up. So it grates your food twice as fast. And because it's plastic, it's safer for the kids to use.
Yeah, now can I do it?
Almost done with this.
You just have to peel the skin off.
Oh, the skin is perfectly fine to eat. I find that holding it flat like this is the easiest.
Can I try now?
Yep, we just keep rotating it like this.
Do it now.
So all we have left
Mommy,
is the
why you
seeds.
not honey my thingy with thingy tomato?
Oh, we'll get there in just a second. All right.
And then I'm going to eat my thingy tomato.
Here, Alex, if you want to play with that, you can have that. All right, so we're going to use the microwave pasta cooker. Now notice we have a cozy that fits this one too. Really handy. So our hands will stay nice and cool when we take this out of the microwave. Now we're going to take these noodles and we're just going to throw them in. And zucchini has a lot of moisture in it, a lot of water, so we don't need to add any water to cook them. So we're just going to throw this in the microwave and let them steam while we get the rest of our ingredients put together. They only need about 2 to 3 minutes. Now again, this is a recipe that's super easy you could make at work, right? For a nice, quick and easy, healthy lunch. You could have your noodles all ready to go and just take them to work right in here. And at lunchtime, just throw it in the microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, no.
While that's cooking, we're going to get our other ingredients ready. About a cup of fresh spinach, a fourth a cup of fresh Parmesan, a fourth of a cup of ricotta cheese, and about a half of a cup of tomatoes, which we are going to slice in half. And that's what Nolan's waiting for. He's got 1 tomato here. We'll add some more. A half of a cup.
No, those are going to be mine.
Well,
I wanted my own.
I'll do some extras here, okay?
Hmm? I dropped one.
That's okay.
I puked it.
Good job. All right, so with that close and cut, remember we used that for the English muffin. And now we can go ahead and use it for our tomatoes and cut all of them in half all at once.
Can I have some?
Yeah, you can have some.
Oh,
Remember
I can
those
eat
moments
it.
that I say it's good to get the kids in the
I
kitchen?
was waiting for it.
This
so I
is
can
why.
see the inside.
You want to see the inside? This is why it's so good to get the kids in the kitchen cooking with you, because then they want to snack along the way. And today they're snacking on tomatoes. And they had some nuts earlier. These are healthier options for snacks than other things kids might grab for. So I'm totally okay with this. If my kids want to grab veggies, have at it, right, bud? You look like a chipmunk. All right. As soon as our zucchini noodles come out, we are going to mix in the spinach, the 2 different cheeses, and a little bit of salt. We'll put a little bit of salt in there. And we're going to mix those together. It's going to go back in the microwave for a minute or 2. And when it comes out, we'll throw the tomatoes in, we'll mix it around, and just kind of let it sit for a minute or 2 just to warm up, and it'll be all ready to go. All right. So here are our noodles. Look at that. They're nice and steamy. So we're going to add in a cup of spinach. Now the spinach, it looks like a lot in this bowl, but remember, spinach really, really cooks down when you cook it. A little bit of salt on there. Get our Parmesan cheese in there. And our ricotta, 1/4 of a cup of each of those cheeses. So I'm just going to kind of...
Ricotta is cheese?
Yep, it's a ricotta cheese. So I'm just going to mix these together just a little bit.
Hey, Mommy, now I'm sneaking up on cheese.
You're sneaking the cheese. All right.
I am such a sneaky today.
Such a sneaky today. I think you try to be a sneak every day. All right, so we're going to mix these together. I'm going to go ahead and put this lid right back on. It's going to go in the microwave for just another minute, and then we'll throw the tomatoes in. So here we go. Check this out. Nice and steamy. Just give this a little mix. Look at it. It's nice and cheesy and delicious. And you see how that spinach cooked down?
Like this cheese.
That spinach cooked down nicely. All right, so we just mix this together. And then we're going to add our tomatoes in there. And we'll just mix this. I'm actually just going to put the cover right back on. And we're just going to let this sit and rest for just a minute or two, just to warm up those tomatoes. And then this will be all ready to eat. Look at how simple that is. Doesn't that look good, guys? It smells delicious. For our last recipe today, this is quick and easy 3-ingredient macaroni and cheese. Now this is perfect for making for your kids, especially when you want to be able to have that control of what ingredients are going in there. And how simple, 3 ingredients, no extra fillers, it's perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add, you wanna get 1 scoop of macaroni noodles, Alex? Yep, get 1 scoop and throw that right in the pasta cooker. So this is 1/2 of a cup of macaroni noodles and about 3/4 of a cup of water.
Can I pour that in?
You want to pour the water in? Okay, pour the water in.
She started it.
Perfect.
Why does it look like very much mac and cheese?
It doesn't look like very much mac and cheese, does it? But it expands. Noodles expand when you cook them. All right, so we just mix those in for the water a little bit.
Can we always make more mac and cheese?
We can always make more mac and cheese.
Can we eat it out of there, though?
Yeah, we can eat it right out of here. Yeah, we can. We're going to throw this in the microwave for about 6 minutes just to get those noodles cooked, and we'll get our other ingredients ready while we wait. While our noodles are cooking, we're going to get our cheese ready. Now you need about 1/2 of a cup of cheese. Are you guys eating a raw noodle? You guys are silly. We need about 1/2 of a cup of fresh shredded cheese. So we're going to go ahead and use that veggie strip maker again, because you see it also works great for cheese. Took it out of there? So we're going to put our cheese in here.
Hey, Mommy, can I have the chunk?
This little chunk that fell off? Yeah, you can have that one. All right. So great until we have about 1/2 of a cup. Now you can use different cheeses if you'd like. We've got sharp cheddar here today. But you could mix it up. You could even do a mix of cheeses.
Shark cheddar.
Sharp cheddar. Shark cheddar? That's silly. You could mix it up. You could put some Parmesan. You could do pepper jack. So you can mix this up with any kind of cheeses you'd like. Maybe a little pepper jack. Maybe you want to do your Parmesan and your Romano. What are you guys doing under here? Lots of different options to mix this up. And you can play with different types of noodles also. Just know that it might take a little more or a little less cook time based on the type of noodle that you use. All right, so here's our cheese. I see that. Okay, no more stealing cheese. I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
No.
All right. So once we have our cheese ready, we'll just let that sit here and hope it doesn't disappear in the next couple of minutes. And then we need 1/4 of a cup of evaporated milk. And I was really excited to find this little container here that has an unscrew top on it. Normally you buy this in a can, but this was nice because I can use just 1/4 of a cup for this recipe, and I can put the rest in the fridge.
Can I see what it looks like?
Yep, this is just evaporated milk. All right, we're just going to leave it right there. We don't need to do anything with it quite yet, not until our noodles come out. All right, so now we just wait for our noodles. All right, our noodles are almost ready. There they are.
You said almost and they were ready right away.
I know, crazy, right? So you'll notice, the thing about making pasta, right, is it always boils over. And you'll notice what this lid did is it collected all of that liquid that would have normally boiled over and made a huge mess.
Yummy.
Yeah, it smells really yummy. It just collects in the lid, and the bubbles pop, and the moisture goes right back into your noodles. Look at all those noodles standing up like that. Now there is going to be a little extra liquid at the bottom. Totally normal. All right. We're just going to mix this up a little bit. We're going to add that milk.
Can we mix it?
Yeah, you want to mix it?
Can I try it first?
You guys can mix it. We're going to add the cheese in, and then we're just going to put it back in the microwave for about 1 to 2 minutes just to get that cheese melted and cook those noodles just that last little bit.
Now can I mix it?
Yep. All right, Alex, let Nolan try.
Hey,
Go ahead and mix.
Nice and hot.
It is nice and hot. Nice hot mac and
this
cheese.
part.
Oh yeah, this part's nice and cool. All right, thank you. I'm going to get these.
I need to mix some more.
Well, I want to get those chunks of cheese chopped up. All right.
Can I mix a little bit more?
We'll mix it again when it comes out. So we're just going to put this lid right back on, and we're going to throw this in the microwave for another 1 to 2 minutes. Just get everything nice and melted. All right, let's check our mac and cheese.
And can I eat it?
It's almost time to eat. Yes. All right, let's check it out. We'll take that lid off.
Can we start?
Ooh, guys, see how creamy that is?
And Mommy, I need an ice cube in it.
No, you need that to cool it down. Well, we don't need that right now. All right, look at how nice
You put
and
an ice
creamy
cube in it.
that macaroni and
Ice
cheese
cube.
is.
Ice cube.
We're going to set this aside for a moment, and now I think it's time to check on that dessert. Remember that dessert we threw in the oven a little while ago? Let's see how that looks. All right, guys, check it out. Love the feature on this pan. I can just pop this handle on to pull the cheesecake out of the oven, and now I don't have to worry about grabbing the handle. It's nice and cool. But look at this cheesecake, guys. Doesn't that look good? What I love about this pan is you can see, remember we didn't even grease it, and you can see that this is already pulling away from the sides of the pan. We don't even have to worry about that. These slices are going to come out perfectly. Well, while this is cooling just a little bit, we're actually going to melt a little bit of chocolate to drizzle on top. So we're going to put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds, stir, and another 30 seconds just until this is melted. It's about a half a cup of chocolate chips minus the couple that Nolan just took. Now this cheesecake, you can serve it warm, you can serve it cold. You can also garnish it with like some fresh strawberries or serve it with fresh ice cream or fresh whipped cream. Lots of different options on serving this delicious chocolate chunk skillet cheesecake.
You said ice cream.
I did. And homemade ice cream is the best, isn't it? So when you're melting chocolate in the microwave, 30 seconds at a time and then mix. And when you get to the point that you think it just needs a little bit more time, that's when you stop. Because then just by mixing and stirring, those last little parts of the chocolate that need to melt will melt. If you throw it in again, just for those last 2 seconds, that's all you think you need, you'll actually end up burning your chocolate. Burnt chocolate is no good. All right, so after our chocolate is melted,
Put it on right now.
yeah, we're just going to drizzle it on. There you have it, the chocolate chunk skillet cheesecake. Doesn't that look just fantastic? I can't wait to try it. All right, let's get everything together so we can get ready for lunch. Sound good? All right, check it out. Look at all these great dishes we made today. So we started with our breakfast sandwich maker. We made a classic breakfast sandwich with egg and sausage and cheese on an English muffin. Then we made for lunch a Philly cheesesteak wrap, perfect with that nice whole wheat wrap, nice and healthy, all those fresh veggies in there. And then we moved to our microwave pasta cooker, and we made this delicious zucchini noodle lasagna bowl. And the kids are excited for this, homemade mac and cheese. And then, of course, our dessert. I can't wait to cut into this. This looks just perfect.
For me.
Yes.
Oh, me
Sharon
too.
Zellen's chocolate chunk skillet cheesecake. I can't wait to show you this, guys.
Can I
Look at
just
that,
try a
nice
little
and
bit?
gooey. I can't wait to try it. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And as always, thank you so much to Sunshine Supper for letting us use their amazing kitchen. Next time you guys are looking for some really quick and easy, healthy, delicious, or just delicious recipes. Check these ones out. You can find these dishes, these recipes, and all these products and a lot more by visiting pamperedchef.com. You can search for me, Rachel Hanson, or your local Pampered Chef consultant. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys.